She shut in 1988, suffered from vandalism, a massive arson attack in 1999 which took 90% of the roof off.
And it was a complete wreck. It was covered in debris, there was no roof to it, it was full of pigeons. It was a really depressing place to be.
The building presented a very foreboding picture to the street. It was sheeted up with galvanised shuttering, open to the elements and in serious danger of collapse.
Florrie was built in 1889 by Bernard Hall. He was the founder and funder. It was in memoriam to his daughter Florence, who died at the untimely age of 22, and to help alleviate the problems in the area by providing a place of recreation and instruction.
All the boys came here and there were so many activities going on.
It was about unity, about assisting each other, participating in all sorts of sports, keeping you off the streets during that particular era.
It was a hive of industry. It was quite remarkable, and the atmosphere about the place, and with so many people helping the youngsters.
From the ages of 8, who were known as pioneers, right through to where you're 21. Eventually girls were allowed in. They did do a Florrie dance on a Saturday night, and in the 60s it was the place to go. Jerry and the Pacemakers first started performing here, and then they obviously went on and excelled and became successful, as did a lot of Florrie old boys. Many old Florrie boys will say, I learned so much here about belief in themselves, confidence, respect for others, for their peers.
I've met that many ex-Florrie boys, and it's amazing that how many of them there's never been in trouble.
A very endearing building and a very endearing story, and that reinforced the need to give everything to save it.
It was a major landmark, and so it was quite exciting and daunting to start on a project of that size. The measurements were taken from the original timbers and guided by the original building fabric, but when it came to putting it back in and integrating modern services, it was a daily challenge.
In 2006, we secured 3.9 million, with a proportion of that being a development grant.
The Trust worked tirelessly to get the money together. The HLF backed it from the start, but they also stuck with it through thick and thin while the match funding was gained.
I have to say that the HLF held our hand and they've never let go. They've been behind us 1,000%.
We have an HLF monitor who worked on this project, who was involved down to the finest detail, to the specification of the sound.
Careful advice at each stage through the process of business planning and understanding what was needed to show that it was viable.
Especially the requirements for learning and public access and increasing access to the building.
Now we have a beautiful, beautiful building back into the centre of the community, and it enhances the whole area and attracts people to it, and brings the whole of the area to life.
It's quite a rundown area, haven't got much, and it's to help them. And also we're doing adult education as well. There's so many people in this area who can't read and write.
Whenever you talk to Florrie old boys, they hold the place in such affection.
For the old boys, I feel proud that we've restored not just a building, but their faith in life, in opportunity.
I love all the old people coming in, telling me all about their happy days at the Florrie. And they get emotional, I get emotional with them, because it means so much to them. A lot of people say the Florrie saved their life.
When I came in and seen the renovation, I just couldn't believe the things that were going on. And I looked around and tears were coming down my eyes. That's how much it meant.
It provides them with a lot more confidence. They can see that something really positive has happened.
I think it's better than the original, because now we have the best of the new with the best of the old.
There's 100 odd kids a week coming in to activities that are off the street, that are in here instead, in a safe environment, doing something constructive once again, which tallies with what the founder wanted for the Florrie.
I had a little girl in one of my workshops a few weeks ago. She was only 7. She said to him, I love the Florrie, it's a great place to be. And she said, everybody wants to come to the Florrie, nobody wants to leave when they go home.
It's important to give the community something that they feel that they have ownership and part of, and they are part of.
Seeing people enjoying the building, that's what it's all about.
She was once a beauty, she's back to being a beauty again.